Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Web Solution Master. Today, we're diving into one of the most debated topics in the React ecosystem, Gatsby versus Next.js. Both are incredibly powerful frameworks, but they shine in different scenarios. So if you're trying to figure out which one is the right fit for your next project, you've come to the right place. We're going to break down their core differences, explore their strengths and weaknesses, and give you the clarity you need to make an informed decision. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which framework aligns best with your project's goals. Let's get started. First, let's talk about Gatsby. At its core, Gatsby is a static site generator, or SSG. What does that mean? It means Gatsby pre-builds all your pages into static HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files at build time. When a user visits your site, the server simply sends these pre-rendered files directly to their browser. This process is incredibly fast, leading to phenomenal performance and loading speeds right out of the box. Think of it like pre-baking a batch of cookies. When someone wants one, you just hand it to them. No waiting for the dough to be mixed or the oven to heat up. This is why Gatsby sites often score so high on performance metrics like Google's Lighthouse. Gatsby's architecture is built on a powerful data layer that uses GraphQL. This allows you to pull data from literally anywhere. A CMS like Contentful or Sanity, local markdown files, APIs, you name it, and centralize it into a single, unified GraphQL schema. This makes managing content across different sources a breeze. During the build process, Gatsby fetches all this data and injects it into your pages. The result is a highly optimized, secure, and blazing fast website. Because the final output is just static files, you can host it on a wide variety of services, often for free or very cheap, using platforms like Netlify, Vercel, or GitHub Pages. This simplicity and performance make Gatsby an excellent choice for certain types of projects. So when should you reach for Gatsby? It truly excels in content-heavy projects where the content doesn't change every second. Think blogs, portfolio sites, marketing websites, and documentation pages. For my personal blog, I use Gatsby, and the performance is just fantastic. SEO is another huge win for Gatsby. Since all the pages are pre-rendered as static HTML, search engine crawlers can easily read and index your content, which can give you a significant boost in search rankings. If your top priorities are raw speed, top-notch SEO, and a straightforward deployment process for a content-driven site, Gatsby is an absolute powerhouse. It's designed to make these kinds of sites incredibly performant and easy to manage. Now let's shift gears and talk about Next.js. While Gatsby is the king of static Next.js is the master of flexibility. It's a hybrid framework that gives you a whole toolbox of rendering methods. You can do static site generation, just like Gatsby. You can do server-side rendering, or SSR, where pages are generated on the server for each request. And you can also do client-side rendering, more recently Next.js has pushed the boundaries even further with concepts like incremental static regeneration, or ISR, which lets you update static pages after they've been built, and server components, which change the game entirely. This flexibility is the key differentiator for Next.js. It doesn't lock you into one approach. Server-side rendering is where Next.js really begins to stand out from a pure SSG like Gatsby. With SSR, every time a user requests a page, the server fetches the latest data, renders the React components into HTML, and sends that fully formed page to the browser. This is perfect for applications where the data is highly dynamic and needs to be up-to-the-minute fresh. Think of an e-commerce site with changing stock levels, a social media feed, or a dashboard displaying real-time analytics. You can't pre-build these pages because the content is constantly changing. Next.js handles this beautifully, ensuring users always see the most current information without sacrificing that initial page load performance and SEO that you get from server rendering. So, when is Next.js the better choice? It's ideal for complex web applications that require more than just static content. If your project involves user authentication, personalized dashboards, e-commerce functionality, or any feature that relies on real-time data, Next.js is almost certainly the way to go. Its ability to mix and match rendering strategies on a page-by-page basis is incredibly powerful. You could have a static marketing homepage for speed and SEO, and a server-rendered user dashboard for dynamic personalized content, all within the same application. Its versatility makes Next.js an excellent general-purpose framework that can scale from a simple landing page to a massive enterprise-level application. It's the go-to for projects that need to be dynamic and interactive. Let's do a direct head-to-head on a few key areas. First up, performance. Both are incredibly fast, but in different ways. Gatsby often has the edge in initial page load for static content because everything is pre-built. It's pure speed. Next.js with SSR, I'd have a slightly longer time to first byte because the server has to do work on each request. But it can feel just as fast to the user, especially with its smart prefetching capabilities. For dynamic applications, Next.js provides a much better user experience than trying to force a static generator to handle real-time data. So, for static sites, Gatsby wins on raw speed. For dynamic apps, Next.js wins on practical performance. Next, let's compare the developer experience. This is subjective, but there are some clear differences. Gatsby's reliance on GraphQL for its data layer can be a learning curve if you're not familiar with it. Some developers love it for how organized it makes data fetching, while others find it to be extra boilerplate for simpler projects. Next.js, on the other hand, lets you fetch data however you want. You can use a simple fetch call and get server-side props or get static props, or bring in any data fetching library you like, such as React Query or SWR. This can feel more straightforward and less opinionated. Both frameworks have fantastic documentation and a huge community, so you'll find plenty of support regardless of which one you choose. Another crucial factor to consider is your team's expertise. Does your team already have a strong background in GraphQL? So, they'll feel right at home with Gatsby's data layer. If your team is more comfortable with traditional REST APIs and straightforward data fetching, the Next.js approach might lead to a smoother development process with less ramp-up time. Don't underestimate the cost of learning a new technology. Choosing a framework that aligns with your team's existing skills can save you a lot of time and potential headaches down the road. It's all about leveraging what your team already knows to build efficiently and effectively. Always consider the human element when picking your tech stack. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, you need to evaluate your long-term project goals. Is this a simple blog that will be updated weekly? Gatsby is perfect for that. But what if that blog might one day need to add a subscription feature, a user login, and a community forum? Suddenly, the project is looking a lot more like a dynamic application. In that case, starting with Next.js might save you from a painful migration later on. Next.js offers a clearer path to scale from a simple, static site into a full-blown web application. Gatsby can handle dynamic functionality, but it often requires more workarounds, like using client-side rendering for certain parts of your app. Think about where your project might be in 1, 2, or even 5 years. Choosing the framework with the right growth path is a strategic decision that will pay dividends in the future. So, let's wrap this up. It's the choice between Gatsby and Next.js isn't about which one is better overall, but which one is better for your specific project. Choose Gatsby if your primary goal is to build an extremely fast, content-focused static site, like a blog, portfolio, or documentation, where performance and SEO are paramount. Choose Next.js if you need the flexibility to build a complex dynamic web application with features like server-side rendering, user authentication, or e-commerce, and you want a framework that can easily scale with your ambitions. Both are fantastic tools created by brilliant people. The key is to understand their core philosophies and pick the one that best aligns with the job you need to do. I hope this breakdown has helped clear things up for you. Making this decision can be tough, but by focusing on your project's specific needs, you can't go wrong. Have you used Gatsby or Next.js? What was your experience? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and stories. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on web development and the latest technologies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.